Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Indigenous Peoples Month, it turns out to be. I love that. I had it wrong. I thought it was Indigenous Peoples Day. You could celebrate it either way, but they changed, or they designated Indigenous Peoples Day to October 9th. So I totally missed that, but I have learned from my dear viewer and member, Connie Brown. She says it's Indigenous Peoples Month, and since she is an Indigenous woman, I believe she has to be right. So anyway, I'm using, as you can see, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. I think you know where you are. You're at Spiritual Growth Tarot with a little bit of astrology. And this is your reading, of course, for Thanksgiving, November 24th, 2022. I'm Denise, in case you don't know my name. This is the personal portion, and I have a little surprise for the political portion, but not everybody likes that, and that's why I put it at the end. So anywho, we're just coming off of the new moon in Sag, but the moon's still in Sag, and now it's right in the middle. It's sandwiched in between, it's parallel, with, not in opposition, but in parallel alignment in the sky with Venus and Mercury. So this really should be a wonderful Thanksgiving for communication, telling the truth. It might be great for telling stories. There might be someone in your family who's a really good storyteller and does some really nice things for the kids. But anyway, there's a nice trine from the Sun coming to Jupiter, of which Mercury and Venus had just, the new moon and Mercury and Venus had just trined with as well. So, but it's still there. It's all trining also. A trine is an easy flow of energy, but it's also trining to Chiron. So there's opportunities for healing the past. And with Chiron and Aries, it's always going to be about knowing how much you matter. Woo! Look what came through. Look at that. No more self-betrayal. No more allowing mean, harsh words into your sphere of moving through life. Just let those swords fall out. It's often our card when the Three of Swords comes through reversed. It can be somebody's apologizing. It can be healing. It can be someone apologizing so heartfeltly, so deeply, that there's major forgiveness. On another level, if, let's say, you're spending the day alone, there can be a lot of optimism for the day that comes through, and the astrology definitely supports that as well. Okay, let's see, what else? So Three of Swords reversed. Two of Wands. So now this is our travel card, but it's also our progress card. Sometimes it's about feeling a little restless. Oh, here's the other one that just flipped over. Seven of Wands. Two of Wands and Seven of Wands. Okay, so I feel like this combination here has to do with maybe feeling a little restless. I feel like there's some reconciliation and some forgiveness and some optimism coming through. And now you have because with that wand in the background there, that's solid. That's solid life force. And from there's a new wanting to travel, wanting to progress in some way. And, when you're looking out the window thinking, well, that's the stage at your life where you're wanting more. And if you've, in the past, set some very, very healthy boundaries and taken a stand and said, you don't get to talk to me that way anymore. I don't talk to people who treat me that way. I go the other direction, and you created a very healthy boundary stance for yourself. Then I'm feeling really drawn to this center card, because at that point, when you've gotten to that place and you have healthy boundaries in place, you ask for more, because you're not going to go back and be stuck in the past. So my question is always going to be every day, okay, now what do you want? Right? And that's how you get it. Okay, so now for the surprise portion, I'm using, it's called Visions. Hold on, let me grab a little book real quick. Visions of Life Tarot by Tarot Studio. And it's perfect for political readings. But I decided when I do the political readings, and I might not every day, but for most days, because I've learned over the years, it's really important to settle in and put an intention into the cards, very specific. The more specific, the better, because then you know there's no generalization when you're, oh, let's see, is it this one or this one or this one? No, let's pick a person. So today is devoted to Gregory Abbott, governor of Texas, who was reelected. So let's look at his future, because I've heard he has some dirty deeds planned for women and the LGBTQ people and migrants. You know, when they're coming over here legally and asking for asylum, why would anybody, I mean, we're all immigrants here in America. Okay, so what's in his future? This one just is really calling my attention. Okay, so Three of Wands. Is he going to be eating paper like Donald Trump? I feel like he is thinking of writing some new laws for Texas. I think best he can. I don't, I'm an nincompoop when it comes to, all the different laws, or all the states and their unique laws. I know that each state has its own little Supreme Court, but I'm wondering, what's he, because there's something there with the books. We have to go with the images on this deck, right? He's happily planning to just take what he wants and eat what he wants. But I'm thinking his growth is probably not very healthy. Normally the Three of Wands, I didn't allow for reversals, but when this card is reversed, and I'm going to have to read it in the reverse position because we know who he is, this is a bad leader. And this is a lack of growth. I left it upright so you could see the images. Okay, what else? This one here for Mr. Abbott. We have the High Priestess. So there's secrets. So in his future, with his bad leadership, I'm thinking some secrets will be coming out online, of course. And on another level, maybe he's into porn, and that's his secret. This doesn't have to be a woman here. It could be the other way around, him sitting in his little, chair, looking at the computer, looking for women to reach out and, touch his face. Well, yeah, we'd like to touch your face, dude, in a different way. God. All right, so what's in his future? Seriously. Yeah, see? Oh, man. 78 cards in this deck. I'm feeling like bad leadership, some kind of setback coming through for him. Because I feel like in the future, and I don't know when, but he's going to be, look at the little devil there on her shoulder. And she's like, hopefully she's like this. Right? Because this is a card of seduction. in this deck. This deck is just perfect for politicians. But yeah, he's doing something online, and I think he's going to get caught. Wow. Okay. I have no idea how long that will take or if I'm right, but this is what I'm getting here. So I'm going to get this uploaded for you guys and send you, as always, so much love. Big hugs. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye.